And then in the next scene we saw that Mikey told Mitsuya that Shinichiro and Baji are the two people who led him to the church. And Taiju said that he must be the invincible Mikey. And Mikey just replied to this by asking Taiju why he is getting in his way, and then Mikey said that he just wants to ride with his guys again. And Mikey said that if Mitsuya dies, then Baji and Shinichiro will be very sad. And in this moment Takemichi was remembering Mikey's condition, and then Takemichi thought to himself that Mikey cannot fight when he is in this kind of mental condition. And then out of nowhere we suddenly saw that Taiju Shiba punched Mikey in the face with a very powerful punch, and this punch pinned Mikey's body on the ground. And we saw that Mikey was just laying down on the floor. And then Taiju said that the bell chimed for his victory on this holy night, and then he declared that he defeated the invincible Mikey. And then we saw that Mitsuya started charging at Taiju, however at the last second, Taiju suddenly noticed that something was wrong. And then out of nowhere we saw that Mikey suddenly started standing back up, and when Taiju turned around he realized that Mikey was standing behind him. And then Mikey started speaking to Taiju, and Mikey told Taiju that his prayer time is over, and while he was saying this we saw that Mikey was just glaring at Taiju. Anyway guys, this is where chapter 104 ends, and chapter 1 Mikey to just give up, and he also told Mikey that Taiju is on a completely different level than him. And Taiju said that he hit Mikey with his strongest punch, but that wasn't enough to take him down. And Takemichi was thinking to himself that Mikey still hasn't mentally recovered from losing all the people that are close to him. And Takemichi also thought to himself that Taiju Shiba is way too powerful. And in this moment Taiju asked Mikey if that is all that he is capable of, and then he said that Mikey is a disappointment. And Takemichi was wondering if Mikey will lose. And then Mikey told Taiju that he got hit on purpose to punish himself. And then out of nowhere we suddenly see that Taiju's face got knocked down to the floor, and in this moment he was knocked out. And then the next scene shows us that Mikey is just standing in front of Taiju Shiba, and Taiju is laid out on the floor. And we also got to see the reaction of Koko, Inupi, and Takemichi, and we saw that they all were very shocked. And then the next scene shows us a close-up shot of Mikey's face, and in this badass moment Mikey was just staring at his defeated opponent. Anyway guys, this is where chapter 105 ends, and chapter 106 begins with showing us a slow-motion replay of how Mikey defeated Taiju Shiba. And Takemichi told us that for an instant, Mikey flew through the air, and then all of a sudden there was this dull sound. And then we saw that this attack sent Taiju's body flying down to the ground, and then Inupi started freaking out, and Koko said that he can't believe that Taiju was defeated with only a single kick. And Koko thought to himself that this is the true power of the invincible Mikey. And Hakai said that Mikey one-shot Taiju, and Chifuyu said that Mikey is awesome. And Yuzawa said that Mikey is a beast, and Mitsuya said that Mikey had him scared for a second. And then Mikey said that he decided to go riding with Baji and Shinichiro for Christmas. And then in the next scene we see that Mikey suddenly pulled out the memento that was left from Baji, and he showed this necklace to the Toman members. And then Mikey said that when he rides his brother's motorcycle with Baji's necklace, it makes him feel like they are still with him. And in this moment Takemichi started tearing up, and he just thought to himself that he is so glad that Mikey did not lose his mind. And then Mikey said that Shinichiro, Baji, and all of his comrades are all in his heart, and Mikey said that this is the reason why he is strong. And Takemichi was thinking to himself that Mikey will definitely not turn evil. And Mikey just said, "Alright guys, Christmas might be over, but let's ride together." And then we saw that Taiju suddenly woke back up, and then he asked them where they think they are going. And Taiju told the Toman members that this battle is not over yet, and then Taiju told Koko to get the 100 soldiers that are stationed outside the church. And Mikey responded to this by telling Taiju that the black dragons are strong, however they can't create a new age. And Mikey said that Taiju is good in a fight, but he has no heart. And then Mikey told Taiju that the Tokyo Manji gang is going to create a new age for delinquents, and Mikey told Taiju to just sit back and watch. And we saw that Taiju was so angry that he had veins popping out of his forehead,